Hello everyone, my name's Harris. Welcome to the Redflex, the only channel in the world hosted by four brothers who all support Manchester United, and we're all from Manchester. Not a good day to be saying that quote, as we put in a pretty poor performance, didn't we, today?
That's an understatement.
However, yeah, understatement. However, everyone who is watching live, get your questions in. We'll try and post them on the show. Thanks everyone who's watching, both here in England and internationally. Great to have everyone on board. Again, if you want to catch us on Insta, it's at the Redflex official, where you can get more videos. And you can leave your comments and stuff, and there's a bit more interaction going on. You know, this is why we do the show. You know, it's all about coming together. I know it's a sad day today, guys, but you know, it's all about the passion for Man United. You know, we're there, win, lose or draw. But obviously, it's bitterly disappointing when you put in a shocking performance like today. We're going to try and break it down. We're going to try and analyze it. We're going to try and figure out where it all went wrong and what it all means for United, what it means for Ole, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Gassim, as you're the only brother on the show, after your ratings dipped as the host on the last show, I thought I'd.
By the way, I didn't get the memo. I did not get the memo that you were hosting the show today. I didn't know I got relegated. I got fired.
I thought let's put Usman and Abdul to the side for a minute and let's show him how it's really done. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is my debut, guys. By the way, and everyone watching this is my debut as host. So if you got any comments, any feedback,
watch the ratings plunge. The ratings are going to plunge.
No, they're not. It's going to be sky high, mate. Sky high. But yeah, we'll see. Actually, I've said that now. But yeah, let's see. Right, Gassim. First question's got to be, where did it go wrong? Why did we lose this game today, mate? But by the way, before we start, you said it was going to be a defeat, so spot on with that. Spot on.
I don't know why I'm smiling. I've got no reason to smile.
No, I didn't believe you at all for a second. It wasn't obviously 1-0. It was 2-1, but kind of the same thing, wasn't it? Really.
2 minus 1 is 1, so
exactly.
Difference of 1 goal.
Exactly. I am going to ask for your kind of like a quick Everton kind of like prediction, even though we've got a separate show for that. Just in the hope that you're going to give us a.
You're going to get a cheeky betting.
You know what?
Although we do not promote the betting, by the way.
Yeah, of course we don't. But yeah, Gassim, once we go offline, we'll have a bit of a chat about that. Yeah, offline. Yeah. So Gassim, where did it go wrong, mate? Where did it go wrong?
I think it's one of those shows where you don't really know where to start with. It's not going to be one of those shows where I'm going to start bashing individual players. I'm just going to look at it as a whole. One thing that I did mention on our Instagram account, for everybody that's seen it, I did post a picture of Ole with his head in his hand, realizing that he lost to a team that started Rafael, Martin Skrtel, and Demba Ba. So it's one of those nights. In terms of defeat, I think there were so many mistakes all over the pitch. It just felt like that Istanbul, who I've never heard of before, they just had more passion, they had more hunger, they were winning the 50-50s. We didn't have no pattern of play. We even when we had the possession in the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or even the whole of the second half, I couldn't really see what we were trying to do. I couldn't really see what the plan was. I think one of the subs as well, when he put Greenwood and Fosu Mensah on with 2-1 down, and it just, if you are going to go for it, throw everyone on. Even when Pogba and Cavani came on, they didn't really do anything. Overall, it was just a complete night to forget. No rhythm, no pattern of play, no shape. I didn't know what formation it was. Sky Sports had it as a 4-4-2 diamond with Mata behind the front two, but I wasn't too sure about that. Bruno Fernandes kept going to the right-hand side as if he was a right winger. So all in all, it was a disaster of a result, especially after the result against Arsenal.
I think you kind of summed it up. Yeah, I mean, I was shocked that he went with the diamond again. I don't understand why I didn't go back to 4-3-3. We had Martial. We could have just stuck to our, stuck to our best formation, our best team. We could have played Rashford, Martial, and Greenwood up front. I'm still baffled as to why that didn't happen. maybe he had an eye on Saturday, maybe because obviously, you know, there's a quick turnaround, maybe wanted to rest the players, but yeah, this is an absolute shambolic performance.
I think
I
one
mean,
of the main problems is that I think Solskjaer was lauded for being this tactical genius. Every game he plays a different formation, he brings in different players, but it's kind of bit him up the arse, really. Can I swear on the show? Yeah, I think I can.
yeah, mate, it's past the watershed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
It kind of just seems like players are just being thrown in willy-nilly, no plan. I mean, even under Fergie, when Fergie used to rotate, there was a plan. Like 3-4 weeks before I read his biography, and he said that he had planned the lineups before, but there was a purpose. There was like a plan behind it. It doesn't seem like that way. It just seems like week on week, it's kind of being detrimental for the team. And yeah, I'm just really disappointed. Really, really disappointed with the performance.
yeah. I mean, on the tactical thing, yeah. I mean, as I said, I'm one of Ole's biggest fans, and I think he has done well, but
You
I
still
don't
all
think
in?
today. Yeah, I am.
Well,
But
discuss that later.
yeah, I am. But I think the issue is it wasn't about tactics tonight, was it? Let's be honest. This was just the players were absolutely shocking. I mean, there's no need to analyze that first goal. I think everyone who's watched the game can see it was absolute schoolboy stuff. It was like no awareness. How is it possible to leave a man totally free on the halfway line? It's like, you know, something you'd expect to see on like under 11 football. Simple as that.
It reminded me a
And even
lot of
then,
the goal that he scored against Liverpool. Demba Ba Gerrard slipped. Nobody slipped
yeah,
today, but
exactly. Yeah, you know, they made like Demba Ba look like Alan Shearer. I mean, I know it was Matic
yeah,
in like a one-on-one race with him, so but still, the guy's 35 and he still kind of like outpaced him, and he still and the worst thing is he's not even their first choice striker. That's the worst thing
no.
about it. It's just disgusting. We've got a comment. Where's Zoom gone? So Zoom K. Let's have a look. Took Pep 2 years to get a trophy. It took Klopp 4, Fergie 4. Give the guy a chance. Stop hating on him. Too much change isn't good. We're not hating on him. Zoom. We're not hating on him. We're just saying, I think the media pressure and all that kind of stuff, his position may become, you know, like untenable. You know, if we lose against Everton, that's 4 defeats out of 7. I'm sorry, but no matter who you are, even if you're the best manager in the world, if you lose 4 out of 7 games in the league, you know, you definitely you're either gone or you're going to be about to be, you know, like given the boot. So, you know, yeah, I'm bitterly disappointed. That's why I don't have my United shirt on. That's the reason why I thought it's not worthy of the show. That
No.
Champions League shirt, my treasured Champions League shirt from '99, is not worthy of the show. That's why I had it on for the game.
I had
Took
a
it
little
off.
change up today as well, but I've still got the United shirt on, but a different one. I think there's another comment as well that you'll really enjoy, Harry. So I think we should bring that one up.
Yeah, there's 2 in there. Loving the hat.
Yeah.
Yes. See that? Told you, mate. The fashion man, and the stat man.
The stat man has become the trendsetter. The limousine riding, jet flying son of a gun.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm gonna change it up now. Every week I'm gonna come out with some like new flex. You know, it's the Redflex. I'm gonna come out with some new flex in terms of styles. You know what I'm saying? Hang on a minute. I've got a text. One sec.
I can see the merch already.
It's Abdul Nasser. Guys.
What? Tell him, nice one for not showing up.
Yeah, listen, guys. Way too embarrassed to come onto tonight's show. Being getting ripped by the Liverpool and City fans. There you go, mate. There you go. That's the real reason why they're not
exclusive.
Yeah, that's the real reason why they're not there. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, right. So we've talked about the game. You know, I'm not gonna just dwell on it. I'm not gonna carry on with it and say this, that, and the other. I think everyone can watch it for themselves. The highlights, you know, the post-match United stuff, all that kind of lark. But from our point of view, as I said, you know, I've been supporting United since. When was it? Since I was probably about 8 or 9. I remember, you know, my cousin take him to the first United game. I think it was a friendly game, to be fair. But the first game I went was with Usman. and it happened to be Wayne Rooney's debut game. So what a game! So what a match to kind of watch your first game at Old Trafford. I think we should do like a separate show just where everyone just like talks about their first memories of United and what they kind of remember, like going to the games and all that. I think we should definitely do a little side show. But yeah, going back to the game, it still leaves us 6 points, 3 games. We've got him again at Old Trafford. I'm saying if we win, if it's a given, but it's not. That'll give us 9 points. Doesn't confirm qualification. We're probably going to need a win or a point at least against Paris Saint-Germain or Leipzig. What do you think? Still in the bag qualification or not?
Yeah, I think we're still in the box seat for qualification. Red Bull Leipzig beat PSG 2-1, I believe, tonight. So I think we're top of the table with 9 points. Leipzig are second with 6. And surprisingly, the team that we thought was going to be the most dangerous, they're only on 3. I think if we beat Istanbul, and that's a big if now, you just don't know what United are going to show up. If we beat them at Old Trafford, you can never be sure, especially not now. And
start the permutation as a group, we'll have a 6-point gap, 2 to play.
Yeah.
So goal difference.
I think it all stems, it's probably a separate comment, but one thing I did want to reinforce on today's show was our performances got better when Bruno Fernandes was unbelievable. Obviously, he's going through a bit of not a tough patch, but he's not going to score and assist every game, but he's gone a bit quiet. And I think that's gone hand in hand with the performances going down as well. But great header from Martial tonight. So you were kind of right in the last show. You were saying things are going to step up. We lost, but it was an amazing header from Martial that made it 2-1.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the 2-0, I was just thinking, the only thought I was going from my head was like, I'll be honest with everyone watching, that this is the first time I've questioned Ole, even though it was purely the players. Where I've generally thought, the guy's at risk now of losing his job. He's a big risk. If you lose against Everton, and especially watching that interview of Poch the other night, Pochettino, he's back, he's ready to go.
He needs a haircut though, right?
He needs a haircut, mate. He needs a shave and a haircut, but it's lockdown now, isn't it? Where's he going to go? Where's he going to go now? It's lockdown.
Should we send him an invite to the Redflex headquarters? Get him a little shave.
That's it. We'll bring him down to Manchester and take him to the local. Yeah. Get a job done at your place.
Take him to Clouds on top of Armshill Road. If anybody's watching, if anybody knows where that is.
Yeah, and but yeah, I mean, where does that leave us, Everton? Though, what do you think? What's going to happen? Let's not talk about predictions, but in terms of the team, in terms of their mentality, in terms of what Ole's going to be thinking, is he going to go defensive? Is he going to go offensive? Is he going to pick his strongest team? Is he going to mix it up? What do you think?
So, for everyone who follows on Instagram, we posted earlier on that the Daily Mail are reporting that if we lose against Everton, that will be done. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be sacked. I'm not too sure whether that's going to happen. In terms of what I would do if I was Ole, I would probably go to the team that he kind of settled with before lockdown, play that team. It'll be a 4-2-3-1. He'll definitely be playing on the counter, that's for sure. Or if it's not a 4-2-3-1, he'll definitely revert back to the 3-4-3 or the 5-3-2. So it's definitely going to be counter-attack, low block, and I'm pretty certain that we won't be on the offensive against Everton because they've had a really good start. But it's funny because every time Ole seems like he's on the brink, it's all over. He gets a result. So I don't know if I'm being optimistic, but you said, did you want a prediction? Did you want a score, or are we going to save that?
Yeah, but actually, yeah. You've kind of said it already, really. But yeah, for me, you're right. He will go back to Scott and Fred. It's got to be, hasn't it? And I think I'd be very shocked if it's not Martial, Rashford, Greenwood up top. I've just got a feeling though, after what Everton have seen today, I think they're going to try and sit back. I think they're going to try and play that game. Sit back, let us go for it and then hit us on the counter. Although I don't think they've got the players, the kind of quick players to do it. But then again, if like Demba Ba can score against us, then I'm sure anyone can, right?
Yeah, I think we've got a shot. We've got a shot as well.
Exactly. We have got some more comments. What's we got here? HASA. Boys, the main question that's on everyone's tongue is, I'm sure it means Ole. Is Ole good enough? How long should we give him? What do you think, Cass?
Well, if the reports are correct, he's got one more game to save his job. I am not going to promote that Ole should be sacked, but there comes a time where the results become, like you say, it becomes untenable. And if we lose to Everton, let me tell you one thing, the media are going to have an absolute field day. And usually what happens is you either get rid of the players, which is not going to happen, or you get rid of the manager. And I'm fearing that is what's going to happen.
I just think everything's kind of, I don't want to say, but everything conspires. It's just pointing towards that. Think about it. We've lost this game. The worst possible game you want is probably Everton away, even though they've lost a couple. They've started really well. They've got really good players. They've got a striker in form. It's not the game you want, is it? You want something like Fulham away or Fulham at home, don't you? Ideally.
You wouldn't be surprised if we end up going there and winning 3-1, 4-1. That's not my score prediction, by the way.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
That's just hypothetical.
And then the worst thing on top of that, it's international break. So this is where normally clubs like to make the change, don't they? It gives time for the like new manager to kind of bed in. It'll if it is Poch, even though, as I said, I'm not saying it. He should get sacked or it should be him or whatever. But I'm just saying if it is, it gives whoever it is actually that time to kind of bed in and make the change. It'd be such a shame if he does go, but I think what will be important is the manner of the display against Everton. If they play like they played against Arsenal and Istanbul tonight, I'm gonna say it, even though I promised myself I wouldn't. I think Ole's gone. He's getting sacked.
Yeah, if they take a right absolute tonking, it could be all. It could be all over.
If they play well and they get a draw or they just miss out like last minute goal, something like that, I think you might be okay. But yeah, if it's anything like the last couple of games, I'm sorry everyone's watching, but I think he's gone. I think Ole's on his way out, and it'd be such a shame. He's a club legend, a fan's favourite, but I think that's just the nature of the beast, isn't it? You can't continue to lose games at this club, and if you everyone's going to say it's the players, this and that, but it's up to him to kind of like get the best out of them, etc., etc. And it always falls on the manager. It's going to be him who's going to end up kind of like losing his job. Last few comments, last few bits I'm going to talk about. Who was our worst player? What do you think? Who had a shocker, a howler?
I think there's a lot of contenders. But the Redflex award for the worst player today would have to be Nemanja Matic. I thought he was absolutely shocking today. I know he's 31, 32, but he looked like a 45-year-old today. Definitely, surely there's no space for him in the team now going forwards after that performance.
Players can recover, but yeah, I didn't think he looked too good when he came against Arsenal, and then he wasn't good. He gave the ball away a lot. Positional play, he lost a few kind of like one-on-one battles. He got out-muscled a couple of times. Yeah, it wasn't good at all. So it was a bit of a shocker. Then again, most people, I thought Mata had howler, absolute howler, lost the ball. I think his wayward pass led to the goal. Was it second one?
I think Fernandes kind of did some flick, and then Mata just got absolutely bullied.
I don't know what he did. Yes, and so for me, he had absolutely. Even though, to be fair, Mata's played really well, so I'm not going to kind of slate him too much. But he had a howler as well. So for me, it's either Mata or you're right, Matic. I think I'm gonna leave it there because I think the longer we talk about this, like the more we're gonna get depressed, aren't we? You've not smiled that much today, Gassim.
Yeah, normally I like to, give it the big one, go, deliver a little bit of a promo, entertain the fans. But Today, not so
How's it gone,
much.
mate? I mean, I'm
Not so
actually
much.
down. I'm actually down tonight, and
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to get any better. And then we've got international break. Then we're going to have to wait a couple of weeks for the next game, all that kind of business. So it's not.
Straight after the
I think
show,
it's
I've got some dishes that I need to wash as well, which
have you?
adds to the woes.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
well. Oh well. Not great, is it? Right. Just before we sign
No.
off, then, shall we talk a little bit about the Everton game? Give it a minute, or shall we just leave that for the next show?
I think
Prediction wise.
obviously we're going to go into the Everton game in our pre-game review, but I will give you a score prediction before we sign off.
Yeah.
And I think the full-time whistle at Goodison Park will read Everton 1, Manchester United 3.
That's a bold prediction. I'm like, my head's all over the place. I'm not going to give you a prediction. I'm going to wait for the pre-match
You
show.
baited me into a prediction.
Only
You're going to
because
chip.
only because your predictions seem to be going right. So I was hoping you'd say we'd win, because that's a good omen. But yeah, just before we sign off, what's this? We've got a comment from Zoom K again. What can Poch do if he does go? We get a few games where we play good and then we dip again. It's a bad move, I believe. He's got a point, I guess. You know, it's a temporary fix, isn't it? It's the same players.
Yeah.
No? What do you think?
No, I'd agree with what Zoom K says.
Let's
Yeah,
call him
if
Zoom.
Poch comes in,
Let's call him Zoom.
yeah. Should we reveal his real
Reveal
name?
him. Let's do the big reveal.
The big reveal.
Expose him. Let's expose him.
Expose him. I think we'll reveal his identity on another show.
On the next show, we'll do that. But
Yeah,
we're out of
we'll
time.
reveal his identity.
But yeah, guys,
Yeah.
that's it. Gassim's ended it on a high. He thinks we're going to win against Everton. So let's kind of put our smiles on our faces. Gassim predicted a defeat today, and that's what happened. So let's hope it's a good result. You know, I'm not going to be looking at any papers. I'm not going to be looking at any social media for the next few days. It's Saturday 12:30 UK time, the game. So you know, just around the corner. So we don't have to wait too long to either hopefully get the win or maybe get that defeat, which could be the final nail in Ole's coffin. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Remember, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and also catch us on Instagram at the Redflex Official. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you next time.